Good morning, everybody. A new vlog, a new day. Hopefully, some softball later on today. I know there's supposed to be some pop-up showers and thunderstorms in Madisonville. It's Monday, April 15th, and so we'll begin things. We'll show a couple of clips from Monday morning with the mayor, and then we're going to have a in-studio guest for Coalfield Comments this morning, and then we'll show you some, hopefully, clips from softball later on. Come along for the ride.
Put a lot of that money towards a new website, which we'll talk about, but also to partner with a company called 13 Ways, who specializes in kind of community development and marketing different communities across the world, really, and focus on what are communities doing well, maybe what are some opportunities for those communities, what are their strengths, weaknesses, those types of things. So that project kind of it finalized. I was looking for a different word, but I'm not going to struggle on live radio. It finalized last week. They came in, they did a community presentation. We had a great turnout. There was a lot of folks watching on Facebook. A lot of interesting feedback on Facebook as well.
Yes,
but as always, right? But it was so cool to hear that. What were your thoughts on kind of that final product? Tell us a little bit first, Chris, just about the role of a telecommunicator, and maybe a little bit about your team and your work as the supervisor over at Dispatch.
So, I mean, we do a whole lot more than what people realize we do. We field calls for the entire county. It's not just Madisonville, it's the entire county. So we dispatch for Madisonville Police Department, the Sheriff's Office, Dawson Springs Police Department, the Madisonville Fire Department, all the volunteer fire departments or rescue squads, and also in the process of dispatching for Med Center Ambulance Service as well.
Because I'm assuming technology has hopefully made your jobs a little bit easier. What have been those major changes that have maybe assisted in the telecommunicating world?
One of the biggest one I've seen that most technology for us has been beneficial. Mm-hmm. One of the biggest one I've seen is when I first started, if you called 911 from your cell phone, it'd show up on our map, but used to when I first started, it would maybe show like the cell phone tower, and then eventually it would maybe show your location.
Really?
But now, I mean, it's pretty much a snap of a finger. If you're calling from a cell phone, it will
ping
show
your
up
location.
Where exactly you're at.
Continuing my vlog, and we have company in the studio. We have Cash down here, who's currently scratching himself. Let me see if I can get him on here. I need to get better lighting over here, Cash. Yeah, look at you. Yeah, look at you. Look at you. Yeah. You are so loving. 3 years old, they're guesstimating. A new K-9 here in the city of Madisonville for emotional support needs for those veterans, first responders who could use some assistance in that transitional period. And so Cash is visiting us this morning. We're about to do an interview. And so this is our new friend here in Madisonville. Introducing him here on my vlog. He's very happy. He loves the attention. All right, so we have Major Justin Jones here, and we have the Vice President for the, remind me, Kelly, the Patrick Rudd Project here, Kelly Forbes, joining us here on the show just before we go on the air. And so, Kelly, let's begin with why we have you all here this morning, because we have K-9, we just had him on the vlog, and so he is here to basically lend support for veterans, first responders who here locally have been impacted, could use some emotional support. Why was the project so forward-thinking in having a K-9 like Cash here in Madisonville?
So we had actually met with some of our first responder agencies when we were talking about how to spend some of the funding we received for Mission Share the Load. And Major Jones actually said, I have this off-the-wall idea, and kind of explained it and said, what do you think about it? And it wasn't that off-the-wall to me because everybody loves dogs. So, and there's, so many statistics about therapy that they can provide. So we looked into it a little bit and got the ball rolling. It probably took, 6 months or so to get everything worked out and get him here. But he's been with the police department now for 2 weeks.
Yep,
2 weeks.
And so, Justin, you are the handler.
I am, yeah.
So it's got to be a That's a good partner to have.
It's a great partner. He's with me from the time he wakes up till the time basically we both go to bed. So he lives with my family. My daughter, she loves him as well. So the department, they're all still getting to know him, getting to meet him, and it's been a great thing already. But there's a lot of good stuff ahead.
And you'll be able to catch this interview on our Coalfield Comments upload on WTTLradio.com. So you'll be able to hear this conversation about Cash and kind of why this project all started. Again, if you are a local resident to Hopkins County and you want to take advantage of K-9 Cash's services, you can go to the interview on WTTLradio.com. I will upload Coalfield Comments, and it'll be on there for you to go back and listen. If you're a local business, maybe a school, maybe somebody who works with veterans, first responders, K-9 Cash is available to the community to utilize. Cash is a good boy. He wants to see you. Getting ready for Madisonville, North Hopkins, Caldwell County softball on a beautiful Monday. Both teams practicing right now. We'll bring you some clips from the game. Winds and will pitch it in there. Fouled. So 0-1 the pitch count. As we welcome you back to North Hopkins High School, 5-0. Lady Maroons in control here as we enter the top half of the third. Kirk is going to pitch a fastball in there that'll be fouled, and I think she's trying to hit me.
You ready down there?
This would be really good. I'm vlogging right now while I'm also calling a broadcast, and so if I could catch a ball coming my direction on the vlog, that would be impressive. Fastball will see her go down, looking, as that'll be the, what is that, the 6th Melody Lane strikeout today for Sadie Kirk. She came in with, I believe, 58 on the season. That puts her number up to 64, obviously, if you're doing the math at home. Riley Butts takes us back to the top of the order, sees one go off speed for a strike one call. Kirk is starting to get into a rhythm right now. She has 5 consecutive strikeouts. Started off the game with a couple of walks, but has shaken that off. Goes off speed again and will miss on the corner to even up the count at 1-1. First meeting between these two ball clubs this season. They'll have another game later on in the week. If Mother Nature cooperates, we'll see. That game will be played over in Princeton. Swing and a miss from Butts, as she will go behind in the count 1-2. Sadie Kirk working on her 6th straight strikeout. And collects it. Another Melody Lane strikeout. 2 away. We'll bring up Harper Holman now, the first baseman. She walked her first time up in the top half of the first. Holman will await the first pitch from Kirk, who unwinds and will miss on the outside corner for a ball. Third inning coverage is powered by Ray's Collision and Customs. If you find yourself involved in an accident, take your vehicle to Ray's Collision and Customs. Remember, they got you. Located at 2310 Anton Road in Madisonville. Call 270-245-2312. A swing with authority and catching a bunch of air with that one is going to be a strike call, as that is now 1-1. The pitch count 5-0. North Hopkins in control here in the top half of the third, 2 away against Caldwell. Pitch will miss and will put Kirk once again behind now, 2 balls to 1 strike. 7 strikeouts so far today, as the umpire will say this pitch will miss low and outside. Now 3-1. Kirk right now with 6 straight strikeouts. See if she can keep the streak going. Popped up, and should have a play on it in right field for the out. With you here on 103.5 The Light. We are streaming on WTTLradio.com. Lady Maroons in control halfway through. 5-0. Our score. Off-speed pitch will miss in the dirt. Evens up the count at 1-1. Leading off is Kendall Patterson. Struck out her first time up today. This one with some backspin is going to be caught for the first out of the inning. So 1 away for Caldwell County, as Adley Lewis over at second base was able to get underneath that one. It had just too much backspin as it was slowly going that way towards right field and just fell right into her glove for the first out. Takes us back to the top of the order with Sadie Kirk, who blasts one on a grounder right there too short, and then a play over to first, was able to collect it off the ground. And in doing so is Alicia Stanley, who fired a dart over there to first to collect the second out. Brings up Jayla Bottoms next. So a pop-out grounder. And now Jayla Bottoms will have a strike one call against her, 0-1 with 2 outs. And the bottom of the 4th inning. Wood unwinds. Fastball is going to be launched out towards right field and will be caught for the 3rd out of the inning. 5-0, North Hopkins in control. 5th inning coverage is powered by Happy's Equipment on South Main in Madisonville, offering new and reconditioned, Toshiba, Konica, Minolta, Lexmark, and other brands with leasing options, keeping your business flow operating smoothly. Ask about their copiers and their printers at Happy's Equipment on South Main in Madisonville. Leading off for the Lady Maroons here in the bottom half of the 5th, Kenzie Stoltz. She has gotten on base twice today, had a home run, 2-run shot to center field, had a single her last time up, and now is going to pop this one towards the right field line and will shift into foul territory just before anyone had a chance to come and steal one on Stoltz. They tried to get over there in a hurry because they know what kind of damage she does. Grace Watson nearly had a play on it coming up from right field. So Stoltz, her first time up homer, to see if she can replicate that. Swings at this one, blasts one to right field. It's not going to carry enough, though, as Watson will come away with the grab for the first out of the inning. About it on numerous occasions, whether it be on Sports Nuts, whether it be here during the game broadcast. When you have 3 7th graders who are performing at a high level, at the varsity level, that is, like that is insane. That is unheard of. As this one will be grounded right to Butts over to third, play over at first, will collect the out, 2 away. Her 3rd time up. What will she do? Off-speed pitch will miss way outside, as that'll go for a ball. So Harris, RBI single back in the 1st inning as they went through the entire batting order in the 1st inning, North Hopkins did, and then had her 2nd time up in the 3rd with a walk. And now she is even in the count, 1 ball to 1 strike, her 3rd time up to the plate. 1-1. Fastballs popped up into the sky and to the field of play, and there is the out. But they add 1 more. North Hopkins increases their lead now 6-0 thanks to Addie Pro's home run, her first one of the season. That is going to do it for today's vlog. North Hopkins won 6-1, and so they improved to 3-0 in district play. If everything goes as planned, hopefully Mother Nature cooperates tomorrow. North Hopkins will be back at home tomorrow against McCracken County. And so there could be some video clips from that. If there isn't, just know there'll be another one later on in the week. Be good to one another. We'll see you back here in the next one. Bye.